tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Can't lose, never lost. Can't miss, baby. Can't miss. Everything I'm calling recently is just spot on, dead on, hitting 100%ers, back to the old me. You know, like I showed in the video, just a month ago, I was down on my last dollar. I was eating rice and ramen. I was worried about going back to live with my father. After coming from, before COVID, making over 100K a year, or right around it, driving Italian sports cars, living lavish, golfing every day. One day, I even called my dad and I was like, I gotta golf again? I literally said that. And when I said that, I was like, yo, bull, you're not a 90-year-old retired Korean. Relax. And I was golfing so much. I was golfing 5 times a week. And it's not cheap to golf out here. I'd be playing with businessmen on a Tuesday morning and be like, who's this cat? I was rolling on all cylinders. I literally thought I was going to join the tour. I was playing so much, I was getting not that much better, but I literally thought I was going to join the tour. I was like, oh, this is my life now? Sick. When's Nike sponsor me? What a great day. Great day to be alive. I told you guys that we were going to take something, or actually nothing, and turn it in to something. And we're doing exactly that. We are on the road from $2,500 to $25,000 in almost a month. I'd say it's about 1.2 months. I've taken $2,500 and I've almost 10x'd it in multiple trades. Lvgi, that's the big boy, boys. That's that big boy. That's that one that you gotta just love it. You gotta love it. You gotta, if you made the trade and you executed it, or if you're up big and you're ready to sell on Monday, I've been posting on that board for literally a month. Soak up the bid, soak up the bid, soak up the bid. My real call was in, I'd say, mid-2s. I took a starter there, and I just watched it from there. Then it got into the teens, and I'm like, yo, this is ridiculous. There's no way that you could have a market cap of 160K for a pink current company. Are you fucking nuts? That's why I was like, this is going to go, this is going to go. So I kept my eye on it. I set my alerts. That morning that it ran, I dumped my XCPL, I dumped my PLPL, and I was like, all right, this is it, because it's got 15 million volume in the first minute, didn't know what had come out, but just from seeing that in the first minute, I was like, all right, something came out. Obviously, nobody's buying 15 million shares on a goddamn whim, so I looked at it, I said, all right, let's see where we get in here. We're ready. I just started smacking. I got 2s, I got 2 1s, and I got 2 2s. They were diluting on the ask, 100K share iceberg. Eventually, 10 million got bought into it, Senate. Went up. I was living lavish, but I bought that day, and I couldn't day trade. So I was like, God damn. And it pulled back. So last night, I'm like, oh, shit. I'm super heavy. I'm in for like almost, 3.5 million shares. I'm thinking, well, if this tanks down somehow, if they ultra dilute into the bid, I'm so fucked. I'm going to lose almost $400 a clip. So this morning, the market's open. I'm smoking a cig. I'm at work. I'm like, God damn it. Then all of a sudden I see a 10 million bid, and I'm like, thank you, sir. Whoever that is, I appreciate you. Knew that it would run, so I sold 2.8, 2.9, 3, 3.1, 3.2, 3.6. Almost all my shares. Sure, it wasn't the top of the day. Sure, it wasn't a perfect trade. Sure, I think it's going to 5 on Monday. But guess what? I got money in the bag. By the way, I got to get rid of my Chase bank account because fuck them. What they did to Kanye is so obvious. You're exposing yourselves. The goyim know. Shut it down. If you know, you know. Either way, LVGI, best call so far on my page, just because I was the only motherfucker talking about it. Got it? Get it? Good. Let's pull up the chart. Let's see why we think it's going to 5. I definitely do. And remember, I'm almost out. Like, I only have like maybe 1/5, 1/6 of my position, just because I am in no position to be trying, because I'm trying to get to 25K. So I need to lock in gains at all times. And I'm almost there. So I'm not going to risk getting close and then coming back down. So I'm protecting my capital at all costs. That way, once I get to day trading, I will be able to, if I buy something and it seems weak, I could sell the same day. That is a huge advantage. Not because you could sell on an up move in the same day, but because you could sell if you miss something on the same day. If I buy 2 and it's bad news comes out and it's let's say 7 p.m. or 7 a.m. on the Pacific. Okay, so I buy at 2. Then they announce a reverse split at 8. I'm stuck. I can't trade it. If I trade it, I have to wait 3 days for my money to clear. Fuck that. So think about it. If I could day trade, I ain't going to lose money at all. Because that's the only thing that hinders me now, is if I buy it in the morning, I can't sell it in the afternoon. If I would have bought, my buys in LVGI yesterday, I would have sold it as soon as it went up to 3.5, 3. But I couldn't. My hands were tied. Why? Because I couldn't day trade. So I had to wait for it to come all the way back down to my average and pray to God that I got another push. But I knew it was probably going to happen. I said it last night on my video. I told you the reasons why. And what happened? So. Ba. Ba. Can't lose, never lose. Now, stay humble, stay calm, rein in your emotions, don't get a big head, find the next one, and keep it rolling. Got it, get it, good. I'm excited as shit. I've had sleep. I move in on Tuesday to a ballin'-ass crib right next to Staples Center. Let's fucking go. I'm so ready to get out of this place. And remember, when somebody told me, wouldn't it have just been easier to wear your mask in the building? Yeah, sure, it would have been easier. Yeah, sure, I would have kept this apartment, which is pretty sweet, whatever. But I stuck to my guns. I stayed true to who I was. And guess what? Because of that, it's pushed me out of this place into a better place. And now I don't have to worry about it. Sure, it puts stress on me. That's part of being a man. You're going to get stressed out. Stop being a pussy like this guy in CGRA today. Let's jump into the stocks. All over StockTwits and Twitter bashing me, saying I'm like a demon and I'm like, all my calls are wrong and I don't call out my bad calls. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. I'm like, boy, you follow my page or no? Because you must not. If you did, you probably would have bought LVGI yesterday at 2.2 and not been a dumbass. But you did it because you don't follow my page, you don't listen to Reason, and you pinned Moon Market's tweet to the top of your Twitter. Yo, you're sick, dude. Keep following Moon Market. See where that takes you. Definitely not the moon, more like the core of the earth. Idiot. And he looks like he's such an emo boy. This is exactly what he looks like. I want to kill my mom. I want to kill my dad. And after I'm going to kill myself. That's literally his theme song. I want to kill my dog. I want to kill my cat. And then after, I'm going to kill myself. Yo, chill. All right, I'm banned. So let's pull up that chart. Why don't we? SEII. Oh, shit. Or no, CGRA. That's the one that I'm talking about. I'm laughing because that was like off the top of my mind, and I think it was pretty funny. Oh, shit. I crack myself up sometimes. All right. No, CGRA. Who am I? Sorry, I'm excited. I mean, hey, you got to soak it in on a Friday. Things in my life are turning up. You know what I mean? Things in my life are turning up. Yeah, man. And I was literally on the verge of being a homebody with my parents or my dad. Yo, that's hype. I was about to move back home and sell all my shit. Woo! Changing it. And it's all video documented. Look at my original videos. CGRA. Hey, you got a little bit of a bullish push today. Good on you. Not sure if it's going to do anything in the long run. You closed pretty low. Now remember, what's going to happen on Friday is you want to save some money for Friday afternoon because a lot of people take out money for beer or whatever. That's what they call it, beer money. You get a lot of bid wax towards the end of the day. It's going to paint it down. It's going to cause problems, but you're always going to wait till you take a starter maybe if you really like something in the beginning of the day. And then at the end of the day, you save some cash to hit the ask, in my opinion, or soak up the bid for people that are just impatient or whatever the case may be. Fridays, end of the day, usually a good time to buy shares on the bid at a low price. Now, that's probably what happened in CGRA. Listen, everyone in that stock hates me. I don't care. I'm bullish. What, now you're going to suck me off? Now I'll go to the boards and I'm like, hey guys, yeah, this is looking good again. They're going to be like, yo, Peter Pan, he the man. Yo, that guy, he calls everything correct. And like literally yesterday, they're like, this guy is a demon. This guy is a madman. This guy is an asshole. I'm not doing this for you. You're lucky. First of all, I deserve an apology. Second of all, you need to be thanking me and sending me like frankincense, gold, and myrrh for even looking your way again and giving you my word of bullishness. Because I could have just written you off. I could bash you to oblivion. But I'm not going to do that because I'm an honest man. I ain't never told no lie. I ain't never told no lie. Is this recording? Oh my God. So, let's start off with that. CGRA bullish. Like it, not bad. You're still actually, whoa. You need to keep a higher low. Meaning, okay, see how this goes all the way down here on this wick, and then this goes here on this wick? That's because it had a higher low, and it had a higher high. But because of your MACD being extremely, and just being so overbought in general, be careful here. I'm not a buyer, technically. I'm good. I would have bought my shares at 2.5 and already sold them at probably around 4. Would have been a very, very good trade. Was worried about LVGI, which I ended up getting way more in anyway. But either way, be careful of this one. All I'm going to say. D-Lock, what'd that do? I'm going to go really quick through these. I've already made a very long video. D-Lock's getting ready, boys. It is kind of slow. It's kind of whatever. But this is looking, it's a very thin structure again. Not as thin as LVGI. I'll have to look into the technicals of it. But again, this is one of my calls back in the day. PTAM, which ran 100%, but then pulled back. It's still waiting. D-Lock never really did anything. LVGI, you saw it. And then, Lvgi ran 100%. So I'm 2 for 2 on those. And now I still have 2 that are ready to run. Well, wait, am I 2 for 2? D-Lock, what was the other one? No, they all ran besides D-Lock. So D-Lock is the last one in the locker. Fucking pick it up before you get lost. We got SEII. This is one that I took a position in today. Again, some days you're just going to want to position yourself. You're not always going to make money right off the bat, even though as soon as I hit the ask, it ran like 20% from my buy. Either way, what are we looking at here? We're looking at, if I could see, you can't see this as well. I wish I could zoom in. Still got to learn how to do that. Okay, better. Learning things on the fly, boys. So, look, you got the pop to the middle line. Now you got the pop and you're resting right on it. I think that this formation right here, I think that you're going to start to run here. You got a pincher. Your technicals are smoking sex. It's literally like smoking a blunt while getting a blowjob. Sorry, I know a lot of people like think I'm vulgar and I'm disgusting and I curse a lot. I get it, but I'm just being myself. I'm just being original. I'm not gonna put on this fucking suit and a little cute face and some lipstick for y'all. I'm only gonna do me. That's all I really can do. So yes, I like this a lot. It smells like pure sex on a Sunday evening. And we're ready to go, boys. It's very thin. Pick it up on the bid if you can, around 5. If not, if you start to see it go, you better get shares because it is like 20,000 shares on the ask at a 6.5 sub. That's like, bro, that's like $150 on each ask. Stop. If that goes, it's gone. I'm looking to sell above 1, right around 1, somewhere around there. Another double. SEII, I like it a lot. GZIC. Again, bought today, closed over the orange line. Look, it tried to do it. It didn't do it. Now look, you're closing above previous resistance. It had a paint down at the end of the day to close it pretty low. It should have closed at 3.1. It was literally a last minute sell for like $6. Like, it's bullshit. That's what painting is. It's gone. It's gone on Monday. It's gone. It's gone. I think GZCI and SEII are going to be 2 of my top 3 picks, which, by the way, I'm 5 for 6 for. To all the haters. To all the haters that say I'm usually wrong. 5 for 6. That's a better batting average than half of Wall Street. Fuck. Half of Wall Street. 99% of. Next. Moan. Was thinking about buying this midday today. Was thinking about it. Was mulling over it. Sorry. I would have bought it a little bit lower than this, but I mean, hey, look. It's not my favorite stock just because it doesn't move enough. I want a big win. I'm trying to get to 25K. I don't need this but hey, look, I mean, if I had, again, 100 grand in the bank, I'd park 5K in it. Of course. And I'd sell probably around 3.6, get a, like 20% gain and then say, see ya. Because that's all I need. Because a 20% gain on 5 grand is a grand. And that's enough. Don't let people tell you that it's burger money. Because chances are, they don't even have a dad. Or their dad died early. Sorry. That was wrong. Now, this is one that someone wanted me to go over. God, I have like 60 of them. RS, NVF. I mean, see, this isn't my style of stock. Let me see if I could zoom out here. No, I want to zoom out. Now, see, this is, okay, perfect. God, I'm like a technological genius. I should start my own fucking social platform. No, literally, that was a miracle. But either way, chill, bull. By the way, bull is a word that, if you ever hear me say that, bull is chill, bull. Bull is a word we use for like dude in Philadelphia. So that's what I'm talking about. So you got, it's just too sideways for me. You could trade in a range between 20 and 30. Hey, that's 50%. I have no problem with that. It just doesn't give me any feel. I don't say that it's a bad stock. I don't think it's like a bad investment. But at the same time, it's just not my cup of tea because I'm looking for something that's going to make me money overnight, even though that doesn't always happen. I'm looking for swing trades that really have something going for them in the form of the chart. So FDB, you're my boy. I can't really plug it, but I'm not saying that I'm not like bashing it at all. I don't think it's like a bad stock. And actually, I would plug it. I wouldn't say that you can't buy it. I'm just saying don't expect the world from it. XCPL, I think they came out with something. Like I said, they need some type of PR. They got it. You're pushing. Now, look, it respected that orange line like a son to his father. It's abusive. This is like, I mean, you can't trade any better. You start to push up into the 7s, 8s, that's where I'm buying. I'm fine with that. I'm fine buying that because you're probably going to be breaking the previous resistance with volume. That's what we look for. So I'm looking to buy this. This is close on my watch list. I like it a lot. XCPL, go get them, boys. And I sold that. It says. Notice how I'm honest as shit? Why? Because I can't tell a lie. My lips will fall off. I'll turn to stone. I'll turn into a pillar of salt, like Lot's wife when she looked back at Sodom and Gomorrah. MNGG. I have a headache from screaming. Okay, you want to fill this gap. They might not get it. It looks like it's starting to turn up. It's looking kind of sexual here. I don't mind it at all. But I don't know, it's probably a very heavy share structure, but your technicals are starting to turn, your RSI is starting to pinch. Not a bad idea to look at it. Look at your, how many shares you have in the structure, what it looks like going forward, zoom out, zoom in, do a little bit of DD, find out what you need to know, and then hit it if you want it. WDLF. Another one that's just trading sideways, not much to say. This is an interview that I want to do with the CEO. I haven't looked into their financials, but if I find something bullshit in it, I definitely want to talk to him and call him out. Because, I don't know not a bad day today, but it's trading sideways. I don't know a lot about this guy, but I know he's into crypto, some bullshit with blockchain. And when I say bullshit, it might not be, but I just don't trust crypto whatsoever. I don't think that it's a tangible asset. I don't think it's anything that I would ever buy in my entire life. I don't care if it goes back to 1,000 because it's going there eventually. It's a nothing. It's a zero. And I think this guy's involved in it. This is a long hold though. So listen, correct me if I'm wrong. If you're in the stock and I'm saying something off out of pocket, let me know. But it has been trading sideways for a while. I want to look at their books. I don't want to just listen to the boards. I want to look into their books, see if they have toxic notes, see what their financials are about, talk to my friend about it because he's heavily invested in it. As well as Russian. So I'll cross that bridge when I get there, but your chart is just very stagnant. It's trading sideways, not much going on. So again, not something I'm looking at in the current, but I'll be paying attention to it for the future, looking to do an interview. Russian. Same idea. Now, you came out the other day with an offering, which he did announce, and he's been announcing. It wasn't a surprise to anybody. It's to add 5 billion potential shares at 0.001. Not a catalyst in any sense of the form, but I thought it would tank it. It didn't tank it. It's holding pretty strong. I think that float is pretty much locked. I think that the investors in it are staying there, and they're not willing to go for this price. I think that eventually he's going to get the FINRA approval, and the stock will run. So if you're holding it here, I mean, based on the Reg A, not getting any type of sell-off, you might have a locked float on a huge share structure. I don't know. A lot of people believe in the guy as well as I do. So, let's see where he takes it. APSI. Fucker. My friend was super pumped about this coming on Friday. Now remember, listen, Shawnee P, here's the deal. I told you. I didn't want to bash your shit, and I didn't want to tell you to sell or whatever. If you were up big and you didn't sell, it was a mistake, and that's all right. Learn from your mistakes. Do it differently next time. I think he said that a merger was coming on Friday. Whatever the case may be, whenever you have a certain date, it never comes on that date. There's always a delay. If it does come on that date, the company has fully prepared to dilute. So if they're saying Tuesday is going to be a hell of a show, it's going to be fireworks into the moon, thank God for life because I love living it, because I am going to send you to the sky. Then you know, if you hear the trumpets and the choirs singing upon the heavenlies at the pearly gates of heaven, and they're like, by the stock, because you will die if you don't, because you will die if you don't. If you hear that, sell it. Especially if the company's pumping it. Because they have the MMs lined up, which they give the shares to sell. They don't sit on their E-Trade account and hit sell. They give it to a market maker. This is big money. You got to follow it. Get in when they're going in and get out when they're getting out. And when they're pumping the price, they're going to sell it. So that's all I got to say about that. I'm not saying it's a shit stock. I don't know anything about it. Will the merger hit Monday? Maybe. But I'm just not willing to risk it. I'm willing to risk on the delay because that happens 99% of the time. So I'm going to take the house. AABB. Okay, coming off the bottom a little bit. Seemed to double bottom down here. You seem to get rejected at 389, which is the middle Bollinger Band. Technicals aren't bad at all. I mean, this could run, I don't know. It's not my favorite stock. Again, a crypto stock. And everybody's going to come on here and be like, what, you don't believe in crypto? What are you, dumb, dude? Listen, it's the IBIONIX. It's on the blockchain. It's sold as an altcoin in 7-Eleven. You get 3 bits per PCU. You're always going to make 99 conversions in 64 hours. Come on, dude. You don't know, bro. Bro, you're saying shit out of your ass. You don't even understand it. Nobody does. It was created by a person that doesn't exist. You know why? Because it's a scam. And they don't want to be held liable. God. Fucking idiots. Ow. I really got to stop screaming. Still a little tired. After this, I'm catching up on sleep completely. AABB. Hey, you got a bullish move. If you got in at, where was this? If you got in at 3, hey, sell it. Okay? Sell it. Sell it at 25%. You know how much 25% is on your money? You know what type of ROI that is? Who are you? Gary Greedbull? A GRPS. God, this is going to be an hour. Oh, Lord. Whatever, it's Friday. I don't got to do a video tomorrow, so I can finally, take a break. I mean, look, you're respecting this middle line like a father or like a young son to his father, and you're pushing on the highs, but you're riding the wave here, boys. Don't get fucking slammed into the sand at the bottom of the ocean, and a crab's like pinch, pinch, and you're just getting your Adam's apple eaten like Dante, or what is his name? The guy from Roadhouse. First time watching Roadhouse last night. I am that guy. And by the way, Patrick Swayze, more swag than anyone that exists today times a trillion. His hair, I would screw his hair. His hair is fuckable. I'm sorry. That's enough of that. It's a joke. Excuse my French or my English, whatever you want to say. But the guy is a swag, and I don't even use that word a lot, but if there is a definition to the word swag, it's Swayze. He's the nicest. He's like everything I want to be. I want to be the Swayze of the stock market. That's another character coming soon. Dalton, goddamn legend. I can't believe I'd never seen it. AMC, look at this turd running. Hey now. I'd sell it. I mean, hey, you got to move. You're busting up. Hey, it's good going a little run. You're going to get exhausted soon enough. This might run a little bit. This might go to like $10, $11, $12. But don't get hype. Don't be like, this is it. This is the MOAS. The shorts are trapped. The CEO. Shut up. Don't talk to me about that bullshit. I don't want to hear it. Sell at 10. Sell at 11. Sell at 12. Take your 100% and stop listening to the scam artists on every board. Because they're the ones that are telling you, buy the top and sell the bottom. Trust me, you need a sucker to make money in the market. Well, I'm trying to create less suckers. They're trying to create more. So call me a demon, call me a dickhead, but you still live with your dad in his basement and probably jerk off to transsexual porn. Sorry, I'm feeling it today. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to be harsh. If you like, just close. If you do the earmuffs. If you don't, if you just want to hear the technicals, and I'm starting to say something a little bit off color, just cover your ears. You know what I mean? Because this is stuff you really need to see and learn. T-Glow. I can't believe I'm bullish low-key on AMC for a short period of time. Never happened in my life. I called 5 from 70, and it hit 5. Had another good day today in T-Glow. Looks like you're probably going to get a little... hey, your technicals look great. It's a very thin stock. I think that there's something coming up, some type of catalyst. I'd have to look into it. I'm bullish on it. You're starting to ride the top Bollinger Band, but I wouldn't enter until top 4s, 5, somewhere around there. If I miss it, I miss it. Again, I'm waiting for the price to come to me. I will not chase. Remember, that is one of the biggest rules in the market. Do not do anything outside of it or you will lose. Hiru. Started to move today, then got dick slammed. What did it do? It trusted the middle line like the youngest son to his abusive father. Okay? And that is this middle Bollinger Band, and it pulled back. Is it starting to, maybe it's doing the same type of thing as Lvgi where it runs, it gets diluted, now they let it go a little bit. They let off. It's almost like you're pushing something down and you let off and it expands. That could be the type of thing that's going on in Hiru. I'm not sure. All I know is it's already at a pretty low price. You're oversold on your technicals. I'm bullish. I don't know I know they're diluting, so I don't want to go too far into that, and I don't want to say that, it's the best thing to buy of all time, but hey, it ain't bad. TXTM, what'd that bad boy do today? Now, their badge came off, went back on. Unfortunately for the shareholders, because it ended up pushing them and then slamming them. Again, another situation where if you can't day trade, you get in because the badge was taken off, then the badge comes back in midday, you get dick slammed into the ground, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's like getting gang raped in jail in the shower and you're 2'8" and every guy around you is 6'5" and Mexican or black. Sorry again. Listen, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's not that big of a deal. Can we just have a joke? It's just like, I'm just trying to be funny, and that shit's funny to me. I know it's funny to a lot of other people, but if I do this when I have 100K followers, I'll get banned immediately, which is sad. Like, white people are corny as shit, too. White people can't jump. We could always say white people can't jump, white people can't dance, but as soon as you say black person can't take a math test, it's the end of the goddamn world. If you have a lineup and you're saying, all right, who do I want for my basketball team? Are you going to pick the Asian guy or the black guy? If you're going to a debate and you need a partner, are you going to pick the black guy or the Asian guy? We're not all the same. We're all built genetically different. We all have our strong points and our down points. I know that sounds insane, and your entire life you were taught, we're all equal. We're all made just like God. We're all pink inside. No, first of all, we're culturally different. That's why interracial marriage doesn't work most of the time, is because you don't get along in the long run, because you have different cultures. Okay? That's just what it is. Sorry. I'm only going to tell the truth. Now, can it work? Of course it can. Can a black guy be way smarter than an Asian guy? Of course he can. Can a white guy bust a move like I can? Like a black guy? Of course I can. But we're talking in generalizations here. Just be honest. Stop looking for your social credit score. Stop not trying to get fired from your job. Stop wearing your little mask in the hallways because you're worried about getting kicked out of your place. Listen, you stand up for yourself. You stand up for something that's true. You tell the truth and never lie. You'll never have to look over your back. And no matter what happens to you, whether in the moment you think it's going to be hell on earth, it will always change for the better. Look at me. Let me be an example. I am moving out of here into a better place because I didn't listen to the rules. Why? Because the rules were bullshit. And I wouldn't stand for it. Ow. Ow. LWLG. Could be pushing up. See, look, it's pushing up on this resistance here. Not the greatest thing I've ever seen. You might get if you get a pop over this and you really get some strength, maybe some news, you might be looking at a double top at 12. So, hey, what's that? 50%. So, you might want to scalp it, get in. The MACD's turning back up. The RSI looks pretty good. It's getting into the hot zone, but definitely sell at 12. Do not hold for the moon because it's not coming. You're going to die out in mid-atmosphere and come crashing back to Earth and then die. WNFT. Very good stock. Very good stock. Wow. You're probably going to fill this gap up at 14. You're in at 5. That's a 200% gain from where we currently are. I like it. Now, is it overbought? No. The RSI is overbought, but your MACD isn't necessarily overbought yet. You probably cooled off a bit by the push down today. But, I do like this stock. I think that it's got a lot coming. You're going to get resistance right where it is. Look, you run this diagonal line right across this bottom. It comes right into this. That's why you're getting some resistance there. You break through 5.3. You start to head to 6. I would buy and maybe try and sell at 14 on this gap fill right here. Pixie. Must have came back down after hours. Okay, now look, see, you get this pop over the middle orange line. Then what happens the next day? Kaboom, kabop, kabip, kachooch. Now it's running. It seems to be not necessarily exhausted on your technicals, but they're getting there. I would look for you might be hitting top. You might be hitting top. And that's probably why it's down after hours, is because people are taking gains here. They're up over 100% on that. No, they're up about 100%. Every time a stock goes up 100% and you're not selling, you might as well quit and get a job at McDonald's because you're an idiot. If it's up 100%, please sell. And I'm not saying sell the whole thing. I'm not saying, but trade around a core. Sell half your shares. You know what I mean? Sell a quarter of your shares. But definitely sell something. Don't just sit on your hands. It's up 100%. You know what type of the gain that is? Again, more than 99% of the market will make in an entire year. And I'm talking about institutions and Wall Street with insider information. So it might be exhausted. It might not be. I don't know what the news that came out. But it does look good. I'm bullish on it for now until it gives me a reason not to be. I think that does it. The last thing I wanted to talk about was crypto. So listen, guys, crypto is a scam. It's just like an OTC. It's just like an OTC company. It's created by somebody that doesn't exist. Now, did it get a lot of pump? Did it get a lot of people who invested in it? Yes. It definitely made a lot. In other words, it made people a lot of money. People became billionaires. People became millionaires. Why? Because they sold it at the top. Why? Because they bought it at the bottom. They bought it in the cent range, the 2 cent range, the 3 cent range. It ran all the way to like $70,000. That's one of the biggest gains in history. Again, just like the tulip bubble back in the 1600s or whenever it was, when in Amsterdam, a tulip bulb was literally like the cost of a house. It was a fortune. Why? Nobody knew, but it was all the rage. Your horse and carriage drivers, your saloon workers, your prostitutes were all like, gotta have those tulip bulbs. Why? I don't know. Because someone someone told me that was passing through. That's what was happening back then. Now it's all over the media. All these talking heads on CNBC. It's going to $1 million. It's going to $500. And then what happens when they're all pumping it? That's when it tanks. People are down 75%. It's got more room to drop. It broke. It supported 18. I'm talking about Bitcoin. Broke supported 18. You're tanking. You might get some fluctuations here and there, but you're going back to 10 short term. You're going to lose that interest. Now your Uber driver isn't going to be like, hey, are you a crypto, bro? Every time I went to the golf course, I'd be like, yeah, I trade stocks. They'd be like, oh man, you got crypto? Every time I got in an Uber, yeah, I trade stocks. Oh man, you got ETH? Every time I was at work and I was like, yeah, and told a vendor, yeah, I trade stocks. Oh, what? Yo, bro, you got Solana? No, I trade. I'm a pro, semi-pro, let's say, trader. Okay, I don't trade. Now listen, you could trade it. You could trade it, but I'm just not a crypto punk. I don't know what it is. It's thin air. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not going to gamble my life away on some bullshit-ass stock that's down 75% and it's supposed to be the next currency. Name the time that the dollar goes down 75% and I'll shit my little panties. You're telling me that that's going to be viable in a 7-Eleven? What, are you going to have to change the price of a cookie every 15 seconds? You fucking idiots! Sorry, excuse me, if you like Bitcoin, my bad. I'm just giving you the honest truth, and I was giving you the honest truth up at 58.60, and you didn't want to listen, and I'm not pointing this at anybody in general, or in particular, but you didn't want to listen, and now look at you, okay? I know these things. It's very easy to call a top, much easier than calling a bottom. Because you need a mixture of news and technicals and volume and interest to get a price to move, to get a price to drop. All you got to do is have a whale say, sight, no, see. And that's what happened in Bitcoin. By the way, pray for El Salvador. I'm not sure if they're going to be a country in the next 6 months. So check on their president. And until next time...